What's up, YouTube? I'm coming at you guys with another video. Today we're going to be talking about an exciting time, yet a scary time for a young person's life. We're talking about graduating high school and what to do after high school, right? I graduated a couple of years ago, and with me being out here in the world and doing what I've been doing, I feel like I can give you guys a little bit of advice. So let's just hop straight into it. Now, the first step after high school, hands down, is self-reflection. You got to take some time to get to know yourself, figure out what you like, what did you have a passion for. You also have to figure out what activities make you feel fulfilled. Once you start to understand yourself better, it's going to be much easier for you to direct your future. Now, the next career choices that you have are taking a gap year, which is saying that you're going to take a year to focus on yourself and figure out what you truly want to do. You have to really use this as a year to build the foundation for the next year. Just don't take a gap year to really just completely go blank and not think about your future at all. You got to use this gap year to your advantage and figure out what it is that you truly want to do. So when that next year comes along, you know what you want to do and you just go hard at it. Two, you can go to college or you go to university. If there's something that you love and there's something that you love to study, I suggest that you go to college, right? But make sure that it pays off in the long run. A lot of people go to college now just because they don't know what to do and they just end up getting experience. I feel like college can be a big time waster if you don't use it to your advantage, right? So don't just go to college just to go to college. Go to college for a specific reason and excel at whatever it is that you want to study. But make sure what you're studying is going to benefit you in the long term. Third, you can hop straight into the workforce and start working full time. And that option is not for everyone because not everyone is ready to work. If you understand where you see yourself in life and you're a disciplined person, this could be an option for you, right? But you have to be smart with your money. You have to manage your money wisely. You have to learn how to invest your money early. You have to learn how to do all these things and don't just go into work blindly. Use this job as a stepping stone to build whatever it is that you truly want to build, right? Don't just go into pilot mode. Fourth, this is also kind of going into the workforce, but you're going to get a trade or an apprenticeship, right? So if you're going to get a trade or an apprenticeship, it's like going to school to learn a specific skill, whether that's a construction, electrician, CDL driver, whether you're getting a tech job, whether you're getting a nursing job type thing, like dental assistant type job. Like there's different options when it comes to trade, but essentially all you're doing is learning a skill, and that skill is going to make you money, and you can use it in the long term, right? So with those four options, I'm gonna tell you what I did from my experience. What I had did was straight out of high school, I had started off studying real estate. I thought I wanted to be a real estate agent. Then I realized that I just didn't have a passion for it. I stopped studying that, started working warehouse jobs and going to work and saving my money, being wise with my money while studying real estate. It wasn't my passion. And I was like, well, I have a passion for investing my money and creating wealth, but I don't have a passion for being a real estate agent. So it wasn't the route that I wanted to take. So I stopped studying that after about a month or 2 months or something like that. And then I started to look into trades, right? I started to look into going to trade school and getting me a trade and learning a skill that was going to make me money. But at the end of the day, I knew what I always wanted to do was be an entrepreneur. Whatever I was going to do, I was going to use that money to put it towards my entrepreneurial goals, right? And I've always had that mindset in the back of my head. So when it was real estate, I was going to use real estate to fund my entrepreneur goals. And I was going to use the trade to also fund my entrepreneur goals. But at the end of the day, real estate and the trade, I was going to become an electrician. Those two things were something I wasn't passionate about. So at the end of the day, it took a lot of studying to get a license for both of these fields, right? It took a lot of studying and it took a lot of time away from what I truly wanted to work towards, which was my business or my online brand, creating that content and becoming a better investor and learning how to invest my money in the stock market and just everything that it takes to build wealth. I wanted to focus on those things. That's essentially, um, that was my biggest focus because that's my dream, right? So basically, I kind of just told myself I was going to online school and I would just spend a lot of time just kind of working on my stuff. But after high school, you're going to go through some challenges as far as like finding yourself, right? I went through a phase where I was going to work, but I kind of got accustomed to what everybody else was doing, right? So after high school, it's important that you surround yourself around people who are like minded, but you may have to do some things to you may not know exactly what you want yet. So you may do other things and that'll take you off of your path. But once you realize that what you're doing is not what you want to do, you'll go back to your path and you'll be stronger at it. So that's what happened to me. Straight out of high school, I knew what I wanted to do, and I just didn't know how I was gonna get there. Right. So then I go through little bumps in the road. You try one thing, doesn't really work out. You try another, doesn't really work out. And I kind of got confused. And in the meantime, of me getting confused, I ended up just kind of doing other things and getting caught up with distractions such as friends, just getting caught up with my desires, right? I wasn't taking my discipline as serious as I used to. And um, I ended up falling off and ended up hindering me for a second, but then you have to learn from it and bounce back. So that's what happened. I learned from it. I bounced back and now I'm stronger than ever. And I used all that fuel, all that negative energy and that fuel of the uncertainty to put it towards what I truly want. And now I know what I truly want, and I'm gonna use that uncertainty to make the uncertainty certain. Um, and that's all I've been doing lately. So I've been just grinding on my brand, grinding on the investing, grinding, trying to read these books and level myself up mentally. And I know exactly what I want to do now. And not only do I know what I want to do, but the thing is, how are you going to get there, right? So how are you going to get to that end goal? And what fulfills you to get to that end goal are the questions you need to ask. So that's the route that I took. I ended up getting into the workforce, and I ended up using my workforce money work I ended up using my money from working full time to invest into my craft and into my skills, into my business. And, along the way, you waste money as, you are a young adult. You need to learn how to manage your money, but at the end of the day, you're going to go through experiences where, you mismanage your money. But you have to learn from those mistakes and not keep making the same mistakes over and over again. It's just all it is. All right, next, that kind of leads into the next topic I'm going to talk about. We're going to talk about financial planning, right? So out of high school, you got to learn how to navigate in the real world. You have to learn how to navigate on your own, right? Whether you are living at home or not, you have to build these characteristics and skills up as being an adult on your own, right? So with that being said, you have to learn how to financially plan, and you have to learn how to manage your money. So that goes with learning how to save your money, learning how to budget, whether you're saving for, classes, books, to move out, a car, whatever it is. You have to learn how to budget your money correctly, meaning that if you have $600, you really don't have $600. You have around 200, 300. You need to put the rest of the money up or an investment account or do something wise with it, right? You need to learn how to create these habits now, so when it's later on, when you're 25, the habits are going to be nothing. You know what I'm saying? So create these habits now, so by the time you're 25, 30, it'll all be like clockwork. It'll all be like second nature. So do these things now. So financially plan, learn how to invest your money, right? If you guys want me to record a video, no, I am going to record a video talking about investing your money. So if you need to learn how to invest your money wisely, right? Number two, you need to learn how to budget your money wisely, right? You need to learn how to be disciplined enough not to buy everything, right? You need to learn how to be disciplined enough to save your money, right? So you need to learn the difference between a regular savings account and a high yield savings account. And you need to learn the difference between, certain assets you can invest your money in. So a difference between an asset and a liability, right? So these things go hand in hand, and it's very important that you develop these skills, right? Because you can't just live your life on pilot mode that I'm always talking about. We are young, but don't listen to what everybody's talking about, saying that we are young and we have time, right? You're young, but at the end of the day, develop these skills now. You have time, but the time is gonna fly by. So start chipping at the stuff now. Don't make yourself just wait till later to think about certain things, right? All right, number four, we're gonna be talking about embracing growth and embracing change, right? As you get out of high school, you're not going to be in the same comfort zone. You're not going to be in the same routine every single day. So you have to embrace your changing, embrace yourself changing. You have to embrace yourself growing. And you can't shy away from putting yourself in uncomfortable positions, right? While you were going to school, uncomfortable positions might just be there. They're inevitable. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with a whole lot of people. So uncomfortable positions may just be there. There's not just going to be a teacher there to make you get up and present something to the class, right? Now there's not going to be a teacher for you to get up and to make you read that book. Those are just examples of you stepping out of your comfort zone. But you have to realize that, change is going to come with life, and after high school, you're going to go through a lot of change. You have to embrace the growth and understand that, growth is a part of life. Step out your comfort zone in a way that's going to benefit you. Don't step out of your comfort zone and do things that you haven't done before in a way that's going to hinder you, right? Lastly, we're going to talk about seeking guidance, right? There's nothing wrong with being able to seek guidance, right? If there's something that you're not sure about, go ahead and call somebody, call a mentor, call an adult that you trust, right? Find a mentor if you don't have one, right? Or invest into a mentor, right? There's nothing wrong with paying for information. There's nothing wrong with going out your way to pay for some more guidance, right? This is going to help you get to that next level. This is going to help you navigate throughout life. This is going to help you conquer life, right? Because A lot of people let life conquer them instead of conquering it, but there's a lot of ways where you can conquer life and let it instead of letting it conquer you. Don't be afraid to do it. As you enter this journey after high school, remember to plan your finances, reflect on your passions, embrace change, get comfortable being uncomfortable, and remember to seek mentorship and explore your options. Right now, you're stepping into the unknown, but understand that depending on how you look at it, it's going to be more positive growth than negative growth. If you found this video helpful, please like this video and share, comment, subscribe to my channel for more content like this.